And this morning, let's also get you all the updates from Afghanistan. The United States on Sunday confirmed that they conducted an airstrike in Kabul, specifically targeting ISIS Khorasan suicide bombers. They say that they were traveling in a car. India Today is at Ground Zero, bringing you minute-by-minute coverage of exactly what the aftermath is and what the situation in Afghanistan is. Now, eyewitnesses claim that in the strike by the United States, women and children were also among the victims.
The Kabul airport area at the center of the chaos and bloodshed once again. On Sunday, a massive airstrike caused a huge explosion in a residential area near the airport. The building, approximately a kilometer away from the Kabul airport, was completely destroyed. Smoke could be seen billowing out from several kilometers away, as panic-stricken locals rushed to the spot. Initial reports revealed one child was among at least 2 killed in the blast. Local reports, however, claimed that number of casualties could be much higher. This even as US carried out an airstrike to target ISIS-K suicide bombers traveling in a car. There were telltale signs that the locality bore the brunt of this very same airstrike. Exclusive visuals showed a car completely charred and blown to smithereens. The car, in all likelihood, the one targeted by a US drone, delivered explosives. Reportedly carried the terrorist targeted in US airstrike with deadly and devastating accuracy. India Today was the only channel at the airstrike spot.
بعد از سر بمب خودم میخواستم یکم چیزای بود که او را پایین کنم، صدای شواست راکت شد، همسایه چیخش برآمد و بیرون برآمدم که با وا کنم مشکلی نبود. من تا شیشه‌های همسایه مایده شده بود از خودم هم. از سرای بمب کد خاک و آب همسایه کمک کردن، همراه ما خیر ببینن، ما اونها را ایشی کردیم.
Exclusive footage accessed by India Today show the aftermath of the explosion. Dark streets and mayhem. Dazed residents desperately trying to comprehend what is it that hit them.
I'm Ahmed Navid Kawesh, a reporter for India Today in Kabul. This evening when a rocket is then housed near Kabul airport in the Khaja Bughra airs. As a result, 7 people were killed and injured.
Those injured in the explosion were seen being taken out in stretchers straight to a hospital. Eyewitnesses claim that women and children were among the victims. After Nangarhar, capital Kabul turning the theatre of US precision strikes, in a bid to avenge the deadly Thursday Kabul airport suicide attacks.
US military forces conduct a self-defense on man-over-the-horizon airstrike today on a vehicle in the Khaja Bughra area of Kabul, lamenting an imminent ISIS-K threat to Hamid Karzai International Airport. Media reports suggest at least 2 people were killed and others injured in this strike. This is Ahmed Navid Kawesh reporting for India Today and Ashtok from Ground Zero in Kabul.
Let's take this across now to Geeta Mohan. She's joining us live with the latest updates on what's really happening in Afghanistan. Geeta, good morning. You know, it was expected after what happened on August 26th that the United States would hit back. US President Joe Biden said as much. But the reports that are coming in from the ground, now the US has said that there was a vehicle carrying suicide bombers which was targeted. But locals also are talking about many casualties of Afghan nationals who are also present there.
Well, the retaliatory attacks by United States of America in Afghanistan yesterday did cause civilian casualties, and it is a matter of concern because every time they target and they have information about terror organizations working at an area which has civilian population. There is collateral damage. It has happened many a time in the past as well, and we're seeing that repeat in a retaliatory attack that took place within the confines of Kabul city. So, a matter of grave concern. Initial reports suggested that there was a terror attack, or just that an explosion was heard. Nobody knew whether if it was the terrorist organization and a terrorist, a suicide bomber, ISIS Khorasan, or for that matter, retaliatory action by the international forces. It was only later that we learned, because the biggest concern then was that terror organizations having rockets and rocket capability within Kabul. That could have meant serious concern and could cause serious damage within Kabul. But it seems like the rocket explosion was, or the drone strike was, by the United States of America. And there have been civilian casualties and victims that have fallen to that rocket explosion, to the rocket attack. But it seems like the U.S. forces are saying they had intelligence, specific intel on ISIS Khorasan present in that building, one,
Okay.
and secondly, planning another dastardly attack. So the fact that it was not outside Kabul airport meant that a lot of loss of life was averted, but civilian casualty, something that one will have to factor in, and is a matter of grave concern in coming days if international forces, particularly the United States of America, is going to carry out retaliatory action within the confines and limits of Kabul city.
All right, we'll be tracking the latest on that. Thanks, Geeta, for joining us this morning with all the updates on really how the United States so far has chosen to retaliate after the bombing that occurred outside the Kabul airport.